the packaging directive from 1994, revised in 2004, every member state was obliged to implement it into national law. But it is a framework directive. That means that the member states are free how to implement it. And as we are a harmonized Europe, the decision was that every member state does his own thing. So you will not find one legislation which is identical to the other. Every member state has voted for its own option. And I've tried to show you the main streams of the different solutions that the governments have been done. So as you can see, the majority, that means 26, 27 of 31 countries in Europe, they have opted for producer responsibility, meaning involving the fillers, the retailers, the packaging producers in the process of the collection and recycling of packaging. There's only one country which has gone the old way, as I always say. The old way means the government identifies a problem. To solve the problem, you need money, so you invent a tax. Part of your tax is going into the right pocket, into the state budget. Part of the money is going to local authorities to try to collect and recycle packaging. So Denmark is, as far as I know, the most expensive system for industry and for the consumer in Europe. But if you compare it with the results, they are not the best performer. So I think producer responsibility solutions are cheaper and more effective. And then you have a lot of mixture solutions, like in the Netherlands, you have a tax, but you have an involvement of industry, how to spend the money. Or in Iceland, you have a tax, but the tax is, or the using of the tax is done by industry. And then you have all the producer responsibility solutions, where you have a solution between the local authorities in cooperation with industry. As I said, even if you have a mainstream of 26 countries using producer responsibility, there's a lot of differences and varieties. But I've tried to figure out the three main streams in this solution. You have the dual model from Germany and Austria mainly, meaning that on one side, industry is fully responsible for the collection and recycling of packaging. In consequence, this means that local authorities lose the control about the collection of packaging. It has some advantages, has some disadvantages. Local authorities would like to have the control, to have an integrated waste management approach. So not only concentrated on packaging, but to have a good answer, a good solution for the whole waste stream. This was done then in France, Spain, Czech Republic, Slovenia, and so on, to stay the responsibility with the local authorities for the collection of the packaging, to give some financial incentive by industry to local authorities, some advice, if they like to have advice, how to do it in the best way, to have an integrated approach for the whole waste management in a local authority. So most of the countries have followed this shared model. And in the end, there's a third idea. It's like in most of the time, Great Britain has done their own idea, their own approach. I think they have to be different from the rest of Europe. So they have invented a kind of a virtual system. So industry is obliged to buy recycling certificates from accredited recyclers. Then it is the job of the recycler to look for material. The idea is if they look for more material, the collectors will start to collect more packaging from households, from industry, and so on. The problem is that if a recycler would like to build a new recycling plant, he needs security. It's not enough for him, because this is a big investment, it's not enough for him to know that at the moment he gets money from industry. He needs a security for 3 years, 5 years before he's doing a big investment. So at the moment, the reality is that the UK has exported most of the collected packaging to China, because there is big capacity, with the problem that China has closed the borders at the moment for recycling, and they don't know what to do with all the packaging now. So every system has its advantages and disadvantages, and I think you have now the very big chance to look at all these solutions and take out the best of it. Please don't take the worst of it.